and welcome back to the fourth part of this tutorial. Okay, so let's just smoothen up this edge here. So I'm going to exit out. Let's get rid of these. I didn't use them anyway, but they're causing some. Okay, let's get rid of it. I'm going to run it again. I just want to see how those edges look like now. Then we start work with the others. Okay, that's much better. Okay, now the next thing I want to do, you see here, the second frame here, there's going to be a title here, subject here, and there will be a table here. So let's first of all enter all of these subjects. These and these, they ain't that difficult. So right underneath here, I'm going to paste those right underneath here, just before the button, So I'm going to copy this and just paste it here. That will be okay. All right, maybe two of those we do for now. Okay, all right, now here what I'm going to enter here, I'm just going to call that subject. And for the subject, let's start with the following: self dot. I might as well copy this label here. Yeah, just copy this label and change it around. I actually need a label and a column. I might as well grab a label with a column. This has a column. Label and a column. Grab that. Bring it down here. And we change it around there. And the name will become self.lbl data science. Okay, let's complete that. There. And self.lbl data science, that's the widget. Is a table, it's a label, as you guys can see, and here the frame is going to be inside the top frame that I have up there. Let's see, top frame. Let's go right up here and see top frame. Okay, top frame 12B. And just bring that down here. Right. Okay, I think the rest of the setting are fine. Then the name, change this to data science. What else do we need? Let's add a border, make that about 7, and I'm going to get it anchored to east. I might not need that though, but let's see. If I don't need it, I'll get rid of it. Okay, 0 and 0. That is fine for now. Alright, let's change this. Grab this, paste it here. That's data science as well. The combo box, data science. Right, all done. So I'm showing you guys this step by step so that if I speed it up, it's all going to be exactly the same process. And this one will be row 0, column 1 here. There. Now let's change this to about 19. The width is 19 and the variable is going to be data science. There. Now let's change this, the subject that we have in here. Font, make that 12, just like that. And in here I'm going to change the, okay, that will be no. The very first value there is no. And this subject, I'm going to change that to core unit. Right. And the next option is going to be taking the course. Yes. Not taking the code. No, it's a core unit. And here we can have complete. The unit is completed. Right. There. And that should, oh, let's change this. The framework here, we need to change this as well. Okay, so I'm going to run it. I just want to make sure it's working. So before that, look at this padding. I might not need these ones. Just get rid of those. Okay, let's run it and see. Run. There we go. Student details. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that is fine. All right, that's fine. Let's take care of the next one. Copy this. So all we then need to do is just to change the names around. Copy, bring it down, paste. Let's take this up so that you guys can see it. That's the second one. And this is going to be known as event-driven program. Event-driven program. Copy this and change all of these to event-driven program. Right. Combo box as well, take care of those. Okay, so I've put together 2 for you guys. In total I'm going to be entering about 14, yeah, 14. And this one is 0, this one is going to be 1 and 1 here, and here that will be event driven program. There we go. My second one taken care of. I'm going to run that. Run. Now come straight to students. That is it right there. Okay guys, the first one and the second one, you see how easy that is. So I'm going to copy both of them now to speed up things. Copy it, paste, and I'm just going to speed those up right now. Guess you guys get the whole idea now. So this one is, yeah, that is going to be object oriented. Yeah, why not object oriented? So I'm going to just change that. Right, object oriented. And this. So that's 4 in total that I that I've shown to you guys. So I might be forced to just speed it up, complete the rest to save time. Yeah, this is wrong. This should be, yeah, okay, let's just finish this that I copied here. Object oriented all the way right, and bring this here. That should be event driven. Alright, that is fine. So all of the object oriented are in place. Okay, but this one is 1, so the row will be 2. Row 2 here as well, and this one is 3. So let's change this one. That is, let's just call it spreadsheet. There we go. Now change. Paste. Okay guys, that leaves me no choice. I'm gonna have to speed this up now, because I believe you guys now understand what I've been working on here. So that is fine. This should have been object oriented. Change that to object oriented, not data science. Space. Let's make sure it's all right. Okay, have a good look at it. From here, that is for the spreadsheet. From here up to here, object oriented. From here to here, event driven and data science. Now run. Let's see, student details. There we go guys, all is working fine. Okay, so let's speed that up now. And there we go guys, those are all the subjects in place now. So have a good look at it. There we go guys. Okay, so let me just get rid of these ones. I'm just trying to make sure they will actually default to the left anyway. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna get rid of this as well. Okay, now take a good look at this subject again. Okay, bring it down. Data science, event driven, object oriented, spreadsheet, system analysis, right here, information technology, digital, graphics, English, games. Then we have animation underneath here, animation here, database, mathematics, and here art maths, and finally we have physics. You can select whatever or enter whatever subject you want to enter. The choice is yours. So that's just how I've done mine. So that is it. It's all the same lines of codes. It's just that it's too long, so I'm going to get rid of this justified thing that I have. Let's cut that off and paste it here. Okay, so let's run it now. Save and run. And to students, there we go. Look at that. That is beautiful. It's nice. Alright, so now let's take care of the title and that. Now right underneath here, I'm going to need a label. So let's grab one label here. Just grab this one. Paste it right in here. I'm going to change that to title. Right, and this will be title as well, the one underneath, and it's going to be in 0. Everything there will be 0. Good. Now I'm going to get it padded because I want to fill up the title. I'll make that about 160, and the size will be 40, and here that will be frame number 11, which I have up there. No, I'll do that. Here, that's frame number 11, and in here that will be, let's say, student details management system. Okay, I think that is all. Okay, let's run it and see. Decision time. Run. And go right in here. There we go. Look at that. Well, I kind of like want this one to expand all the way. So let's come back in here. Right underneath here, I'm going to, let's get rid of these first and see. Get rid of those, and I'm going to save it again. I just want to see what's going to happen with that. Okay, close that. Alright, border, let's reduce that to 5. And I'm just going to say justify sentence, justify equals center. Run. There we go, taking shape gradually. So I'm going to push it gradually, so that's fine. Now what else do I need to do? Okay, right underneath there, let's enter my tree view. So come right here, paste that here. I'm going to enter a tree view here. As for the tree view, because I do want a scroller, so I'm going to say scroll, no, all in lowercase. Scroll. Oh, come on, man, I should be in lowercase. What's going on? Let's try that again. Scroll underscore to the x-axis, that is equals scroll bar. The widget is called scroll bar, and this scroll bar happens to be inside top frame 12A. I have that up there anyway. 12A, right, comma, then the orientation is going to be horizontal. Orient equals horizontal. Yeah, I think that spelling is correct. Close that. Then for the y-axis, just grab this. There, that's going to be for the y-axis. Change that to y, and this will be vertical. Alright, that is fine. Okay, now let's create something for my for the tree view. We can call it student records or something. So right underneath here, let's say self dot student record underscore record. That is going to be the name of my preview. That is equals ttk dot preview. Right. That should be inside frame number 12A as well. Yeah, 12A is this very frame. Copy that. And the height, let's change the height to maybe 22 equals 22. You can always change it anyway. Columns we comprise this as follows. Let's say we have students. All of these I'm going to be using them to create a database. I will call it student ID. Yeah, we have to create a database in this project, as you all know anyway. Then we have first name. Yeah, close that. Surname. I do have a lot there. Surname and so on. There, those are my columns in place. So right here now, I'm going to enter, let's say X scroll. X scroll command equals scroll underscore X dot set, comma. I'll repeat the same thing for the y-axis. Grab this, paste, and change that to y. So y here and y here, and close that. And that should take care of my scroll is officially attached to this now. Okay, now let's round up the scroll. Grab this. We want it to be right at the bottom, so I'm going to come down here, paste, dot pack, that will be side equals the bottom, comma, and fill up to the x-axis. Close that, and we repeat the same thing for the y-axis. Copy, paste underneath here. That's y-axis, and this is going to be y. There we go. And this will be to the right, not at the bottom. Right there. Now that is done, the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to now create the headings and so on of my preview. So self.student record dot heading. The very first heading is going to be student ID. Comma, and the text that will be there will be equals student ID. There we go. First one taken care of. As you can see, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I'm going to copy this and just speed it up. That's 3. Now we have 6 and 9. Then one more. 10. Okay, I'm just going to change the data in there around. Alright, so the next one is first name. First name here and first name here. Surname. And surname here. Address. Address here. So what's happening is this is going to be the content from my database, which I haven't created yet. I'm just making up the whole interface now, and this is going to be the heading, the text that will appear in the heading. Alright, here that's going to be postcode, and we have postcode here. There we go. We have gender next. And gender here. Right. Then DOB. DOB here. And here we have DOB. Mobile. That's your mobile phone. Right. Email. And here we have email as well. And finally we have the parental details, so just enter one in there. Parent here. And here I'm going to change that to parent and guardians. Guiding. There we go. So that is that done. Now I'm going to round up the headings here. So grab this, and underneath here I'm just going to say, look man, round it up for me. Heading, and I'd like you to show. And close that. That would be equals headings. There should be an S headings, right? Okay. Now I've shown the headings, but I haven't shown my columns. To show the columns, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of these. Grab that. Come right down here. Paste. And we now change the heading here to columns. We have the first column and change the rest to columns. We have a column here, another one here. Right. One other thing about columns is we will have to then enter the column width. There we go, all done. But we do need to enter the column width. Here, I'm going to enter the width. Come right here and just type in the column width. For this, I'm going to make that about 70. Okay, that's for the student details or student ID. The next one, we can always change it all around anyway. So let me just enter column width for all. Yeah, one more there. Okay, this one I'm gonna make that 90, and the address, where's address here? I'm gonna make that about 200. Surname and first name, let's make those 90. I think that should do. Okay, now let's ask it to be filled, packed and filled. So grab this, we'll be back to it anyway. Come in here, get it packed, and I want to fill it up on both sides. So let's say fill equals both, comma, and extend by 1. Okay, and that's it for now. I'll be back here because I would need to be able to address my database here, and I also need to get it binded here. So let's run it and see and make sure it's working how we want. Let's see. Come right there. There we go, guys. Look at that. I have my tree view in place. Right, that's fine. Okay, I will come back later on to just tidy up all of these. So I'm going to exit. Now, oh, let's see. Let me show you guys one thing here. I'm going to put together some lines of code. This one is fine, but I still need to change one or two things there. Put together some lines of code, and I'll bring you back here again to see how, just to remind you how I managed to get this date straight in here, depending on whatever date you select, and that will appear here automatically. Okay, let's take care of exit and resets. So there, I will come back to all of these widgets later on, but let's go right up here underneath here. Yeah, underneath my variables. So I'm going to start my functions there. Copy that, paste that right underneath here. There we go. And this is going to be exit. Now, for my exit function, I exit, I'm going to call that. And I exit, that will be equals tick enter. Yeah, tick enter. Dot message. There we go, message box. Right, tick enter dot message box dot ask. That'll be ask yes or no. Yeah. And in there I'm just going to enter the title that says student management system. There, comma, and my message is confirm if you want to exit. So there are just two arguments that goes in there, the title and whatever you want to enter. Confirm if you want to exit. There we go. And use an if statement. If I exit is less than 0, then we want root dot destroy. And return. that is it. That's my exit taken care of. So I'm going to call this, grab this exit here, and go straight down to the button exits and add command exit right here. Let's say command equals exit. There. Now let's run that and see. Run. Click on exit. Do you want to exit? No. Confirm if you want to exit. Yes. Okay. I click on yes. That did not work. Let's see why. Let's go back to the lines of code. At least this works. Go back right up here. Okay, there should have been parentheses here to take in the argument. Now try it again. That's strange. Parentheses, right? Confirm if you want to exit. No. Confirm if you want to exit. Yes. That's it. It's just the parentheses this that I missed out mistakenly. Alright, that is exit done. Now let's take care of resets. With the resets, I'm just going to grab all of my variables and get them and reset them. I do have a lot to reset. So let's start from student right up there. Grab all of these. Yeah, all of those. Okay, grab all of this, including all of these. Okay. And paste that right in here. And we just call that function reset. Parentheses, semicolon, column, paste. Alright, that has to be indented. Select it all. Hold on to your shift key, then the square brackets. There we go. Now the very first one is going to be dot set equals nothing. Close that. That's first reset taken care of. Copy this and repeat the same thing for the others. You see that, guys? That is easy. So I'm going to have to speed up the reset because I do have a lot of variables that need to reset. There we go. Oh, undo that very one. Paste. Yeah. Right. And let's speed up the others. Okay, that's my reset done. And if you guys notice here, like this combo box, I just enter the title again. And the other one that I have no as their default, this is a combo box. Okay, and the ones that I have zeros as the default value, and there. Okay, that is it, all done. Okay, I'm now going to call the reset function inside the or using the reset button. Come right down here. Where is it? Reset. Okay, no, that's result. Come, paste, and we need command. There, that is reset taken care of. Now run. Okay, in here you have a course and you have zeros here. You have here 1, and I change this one to whatever. If I click on reset, you see what's going to happen. Let's see and make sure it's working. Click on reset. There we go. Everything is working. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of the fourth part of the tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.